Hey, thanks for joining us. I'm Kimber, that's Will, and Zoe. We're Crossfire Co-op.
This week's show, we talk more about the contest, we talk Pokemon, and big cancellations.
See you there. Alright, back from that awesome intro song, thanks to Kyle Johnson.
So awesome, thank you again.
Thanks again. We need to get straight to business. Awesome submissions for the t-shirt contest so far, but keep them coming. There's still a little bit of time left. March 5th is the deadline for that.
This Saturday, 11:59 PST.
And thanks to those who have submitted. And, speaking of submitted, Hasbro has submitted some news that they have a new Star Wars Rey figure in their Monopoly Star Wars game. We received Star Wars Monopoly, but it's not the kind with Rey in it, and I don't think they have any plans of helping out the customers who were early adopters of that game.
It's pretty disappointing.
It is really disappointing. A lot of the sites said that the reason that nobody featured Rey very prominently was because her role, the largeness of her role, was downplayed and kept secret, but...
Which is absurd.
Yeah.
She was in every single trailer.
Yeah. People saw her in trailers with lightsabers, I'm sure, like, clearly she had a huge role.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not going to play the girl card, but... why?
I mean, I'm not a girl, and I ask why. It's stupid.
Yeah. But you get two different kinds of stormtroopers in this big set of, like, action figures, and there's no Rey. You get two different kinds of stormtroopers. Silly. Alright, anyway. Kotaku reported Uncharted 4 users' artwork from AC4 Black Flag, so this is pretty crazy. You see a mantle in the new Uncharted trailer, and it is a scene just ripped straight from Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah, right from the concept art for it. It's...
It sounds like the employee at Naughty Dog used to work at Ubisoft.
Yeah. Some bad blood there between, as you can see in the tweets.
Well, I don't think he'll be finding jobs at any other gaming places anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be at Naughty Dog.
Yeah, that's just disappointing. All you have to do is take a screenshot still from any other Uncharted game and it would fit and it'd be fine. You don't just get to put in Easter eggs from other companies like that.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
No. So, we'll see what happens there. I haven't heard any more news on that front. They updated the trailer, like, immediately.
They released a press statement, didn't they?
They did. Let's see. The Assassin's Creed head of content first noticed that Naughty Dog had borrowed their art. He posted this on Twitter and was retweeted by the official AC account. Wow! Uncharted 4 using one of AC... Assassin's Creed artwork in their trailer. I get the thief title now. So there's that person apparently. Thanks for your agreement.
Someone always chimes in.
Alex Hutchinson, director of Assassin's Creed 3 and Far Cry 4, called out former Ubisoft employee Jonathan Cooper, who now works at Naughty Dog. He said in his tweet, "Doing your own concept art is twice the work, winky face." So, I mean, let's not speculate or give any more gossip on the relationship between those two, even though apparently we could, and just say that this is not looking very good. But, we'll add just that Naughty Dog released a statement. "In our eagerness to get the story trailer out, we made a regrettable mistake and didn't thoroughly vet the artwork used in in-game painting."
Yeah, because you typically have to vet your employees' artwork that they submit.
Do you?
No. You would, at least I would assume that you...
There's like some kind of peer review where someone just checks what someone makes, surely.
Yeah, like...
Or crap like this happens. Anyway, we've already updated the trailer. We hold all artistry in high regard and take full responsibility for having allowed this to happen. We want to sincerely apologize to everyone at Ubisoft, the Assassin's Creed team, the original artist, and their fans. I mean, if they want to give the AC artists some dividends from what their game makes. So.
I mean, we're a team of 2.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had to cross-check every single thing you did, or you cross-checked every single thing I did, we'd never get anything up.
Yeah, but in some instances, there's always a peer or technical review that...
Yeah, but you're not going to know everything that Assassin's Creed ever put out as a Naughty Dog.
No.
You expect your employees to submit new work.
Yeah.
Or at least change it up enough. I mean, take a look at this photo. Right here we have what was submitted, the concept art for 4, and then, well, what they changed it to. It's spot on.
Yeah. That's an exact copy. Anyway, Hitman on PS4.
Ooh.
PS Plus exclusive beta.
I'm excited for this.
March 4th, the day before the t-shirt contest deadline. So, you know, if you're gonna play the beta, finish it ahead of the t-shirt deadline. Because I want you to be able to do both, clearly.
The beta's going to have a snippet. It'll be the same area that was in the closed beta, but you had to pre-order the game to get into the closed beta. This will be open to all PS Plus subscribers.
That's cool. Also, it's cool. Pokemon 20th anniversary this weekend. Pocket Monsters Red and Green launched in Japan February 27th, 1996. That was like a couple years ago, not 20 years ago. I don't know what you're talking about. As part of the celebration, Tsunekazu Ishihara, the CEO and president of the Pokemon Company, announced Pokemon Sun and Moon. And
so excited.
In Nintendo Direct on Friday. Also, the eShop versions, which we didn't buy, of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, which is we totally bought 2 copies of Yellow, released on Saturday at $9.99, compatible with Pokemon Bank, sink some more money into that franchise. That means that you can start collecting the original 151 and transfer them to Sun and Moon in the fall. Yeah, I have X, he has Y, we haven't finished them, and we just like all day Saturday we played Pokemon and we watched the Pokemon cartoon.
It was one heck of a day.
It was pretty solid. People at work are like, "What'd you do this weekend?" I was like, "Nothing."
Same thing I did back when I was in middle school.
Same thing I did 20 years ago today. Well, because that was a Japan release day.
True.
Alright, and Square Enix announces plans to shut down PS2 and Xbox 360 versions of the MMORPG Final Fantasy XI starting March 31st, 6 a.m. Pacific time. What a birthday!
Tears.
What a birthday present for this guy.
One of my favorite games ever. Granted, I never played it on the PS3 or the Xbox 360.
PS2.
PS2. Oh yeah, it never came on the 3. But, man, did I sink a lot of hours in on the PC.
I think for his birthday, I will have to get him a new subscription to Final Fantasy 14. 14
is pretty damn good.
I really miss it.
It's not 11, and it's 8A. But pretty damn good.
It's just so sad. This is one of the major cancellations we were talking about. There are more to come. Not to be all down.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourselves. Another potentially sad thing is that Ubisoft is having to seek Canadian investors to avoid takeover by Vivendi. They began to purchase shares of Ubisoft late last year. They have over 15% stake so far, and the Guillemot family, the initial family that started it, they have only 9%. No. Yeah, they have only 9% share. So
which equates to I think 16%.
16% voting rights. So they're meeting with some Canadian investors, including the Quebec government, to try to get themselves some more share. Vivendi also made unsolicited takeovers, an offer worth 500 million euros to Gameloft.
Some serious bank.
Another one of their companies, to Mobile Work. So clearly, like, this is an issue, but, you know.
Here's my thought on this, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's reaching out but he's trying to save his ass.
Mm-hmm.
They already own more of the company than the family does.
Mm-hmm.
If you spread yourself that thin
Mm-hmm.
as an owner,
Mm-hmm.
you're just putting yourself at risk for takeover. You own 9%. They own 15% now.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it sounds like Vivendi's already one of the major stakeholders.
Yeah, I don't know what that means for Ubisoft. I don't even know if what the plans there are for Ubisoft, but...
Yeah, I know they're trying to get back into the gaming industry after selling off their shares of Activision,
Mm-hmm.
which I think they made bank after the Blizzard takeover.
Probably so.
I'm not 100% sure on the timeline there, but...
So stay tuned for more information on that. We'll let you know when we know more.
I mean, I'm a huge AC fan.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about what I've been playing
Mm-hmm.
a little bit later. Huge Ubisoft fan in general.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of their stuff could use a little work,
Mm-hmm.
but overall, huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think he's just trying to cover his own butt.
Well, I don't... There are owners who try to hold on no matter what, and owners that, get to a point where they can sell, and I think he realized that he's not in a situation really to do either, with any grace.
So he's on the streets begging.
We'll see what happens.
It happens.
So Street Fighter V came out recently, and it's not without its issues already, but Capcom is quick to respond. They are going to punish rage quitters in Street Fighter V. The Capcom Community blog and GameZone reported that they're working on a permanent solution. They don't have an exact date. They will start taking action next week, though, against rage quitters and continue to report that behavior to them, and they'll log in and get to fixing that.
Yeah, I can't believe they launched it with... I know it's a game in progress,
Mm-hmm.
but the ability to just completely quit
Mm-hmm.
and maintain your ranking.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, people have win streaks. It means a lot in a game like Street Fighter. And if someone quits when they're about to lose, they don't have any penalty at all, and you, who also has a win streak probably, lose your win streak potentially. So, that's a big deal. It's a big problem. And it's good that they're working on that. It's sad they didn't think about that beforehand, because I know some people were already disappointed for other reasons, and that just, is a nail in the coffin for them, but I think there's a lot of exciting stuff. I saw the graphics when I was at an event last week, and the graphics are amazing.
It's disappointing the state it was released in,
Mm-hmm.
but one cool aspect about it is they will continue to release content.
Mm-hmm.
And while you can purchase that content, there will also be a path in-game
Mm-hmm.
to get that content,
Mm-hmm.
which is awesome.
Yeah, very cool. And so we get down to the monthly free games. Favorite part? Well, one of our favorite parts. It's not like we have a lot of favorite parts. Xbox Live Games for Gold for March of 2016.
Good list.
On Xbox One, you've got Sherlock Holmes, Crime and Punishment. That's all month long, starting very soon. And
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Well, I don't know when you're going to get this posted, but...
Probably not tomorrow.
It's already quite late. And Lords of the Fallen from March 16th to April 15th, just in time for your taxes. Don't not do your taxes because you're playing that game. And on Xbox One and 360, Supreme Commander 2, March 1st to the 15th, and Borderlands, March 16th through the 31st. On PlayStation Plus, free games for March of 2016, Broforce was voted the winner of the voting contest. Flame Over for PS Vita, Gallic Z for PS4, The Last Guy PS3, Reality Fighters PS Vita, Super Stardust HD for PS3, which I almost accidentally read as Super Student. Yeah.
Well, I know we get these games practically free
Mm-hmm.
because we're paying for online,
Mhm.
etc., etc.
Sure.
I'm really disappointed in the PS Plus list this month compared to the Xbox One list.
Would you have been happier if it saw Android Cactus one?
I know you would have been.
I played it at PSX and I really liked it.
I mean, you'll probably still end up picking that up anyways.
I will, because you know what? I saw Android Cactus and Action Hank will be available for PS Plus members with a 30% discount, March 8th to March 21st.
Yep, pull out the checkbook for that one.
The checkbook? Who uses a checkbook anymore? I think I have one somewhere. But we go back to the sad news. We're just taking you on a roller coaster today. It's all planned out that way. Sony is closing PSP PlayStation Store in North America that happens on March 31st. What a crappy birthday you're having.
I know.
Give this guy something nice for his birthday. Gifts from me just aren't going to cut it this year.
The only thing I need are subs.
Subs. Like from Subway.
That works too.
Maybe someone just sent you one. He meant subscribers, so. You can still purchase games on the PlayStation website and download previous purchases from the console.
At least you can still download games.
Yeah.
The day you cannot download purchases you have made, that will be a very, very frustrating day.
And it just would foreshadow times to come for the newer consoles.
Yes.
To everybody who's like, I buy digital.
I mean, I like the convenience of digital.
I like it too.
But just keep the games on the servers. You can take away the ability to buy. That's one thing. I mean, I would prefer the ability to buy to always be there.
Mm-hmm.
And it still is now via the website.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't take away the ability to re-download.
Well, I'm curious what you guys think. Are you digital only? Are you physical only? Do you mix and match? What do you do? We mix and match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Amazon deal for pre-orders of physical items is
That's sweet.
pretty nice. Also, like, if we buy a game on Amazon, if Amazon has the better price, usually the digital is, like, no sale.
Mm-hmm.
And the physical is quite on sale.
But then again, Steam, pretty much everything. All of our PC games are digital these days.
Yeah.
The PlayStation...
Well, you don't have a disk drive in your computer anymore.
True. The PlayStation Store is having crazy deals this year.
It's true.
We just picked up... what's the Square Enix game? I'll think of it. Let's continue.
Okay. You say Enix, I say Enix. PlayStation TV no longer on sale in Japan. This follows the USA, where they discontinued it in the holiday season, leading to massive undercuts.
At least they didn't cut it on my birthday.
Yeah. I saw some people got it for $25, a special deal with, like, the Lego game. I've seen it back up to, like, $75 or $100. Someone recently got it for $35, so if you want one, they are still in stock in places. It's not like they sold very well and they're out of stock yet.
Once they're gone,
Once they're gone, they're gone. So look for the best deal you can find and grab one if you want one.
they are restricted though, but it does give you an opportunity to play Persona 4 without hooking up the PS2.
Yep. What else? More Sony news. Sony is holding an exclusive PSVR event March 15th in San Francisco. Invite only. Will have a presentation followed by hands-on demos.
I was surprised that we haven't received our invitation yet.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the area around that time.
Already doing Silicon Valley Comic Con.
We are. It's unfortunate.
You know our number, Sony. Get with us.
Yeah, it's a shame that we don't live in SF anymore, because as soon as we leave, all these awesome things happen there. Come on, LA, have awesome stuff. We're gonna go Final Fantasy Uncovered.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
We got some awesome stuff coming up.
Alright, it's true. Microsoft HoloLens Development Edition, now open for pre-orders. March 30th, will ship with Young Conqueror. It's a Conqueror that runs around in your room no matter how small, no matter how empty, how busy.
The video looks really cool. Check it out.
It looks like, well, I mean, I know they had to film it this way to make it look good, but it's like AR on steroids, like augmented reality, but like crazy.
Like, imagine there being coins and different things appearing on the table, and then Conker's running to catch them all, jumping on top of Mario, jumping up onto the Aqualine's gun t-shirt, and right onto the Pokemon bag you can win.
Yeah, it scans the environment, it uses textures and patterns to figure out, like, oh, I'm jumping on a couch versus a table. We'll see how well it works in real life.
True.
I'm always a little bit sad when I do some kind of, like, environment mixed AR VR thing and it doesn't quite look right.
My feeling on the HoloLens,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure we've discussed it in Ricochet yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure it has as much potential for gaming as VR does, but I think it has more potential for real world applications, like being able to look at repairs like they've shown on an electrical socket or things like that.
Sure.
So while it may not have the immediate capabilities of VR to a certain extent, I think it may even have a better chance of succeeding in the long run because of everything it can do outside of media.
I think it's different audiences right now. We'll see what happens. But for the VR audience, the HTC Vive is now available for pre-orders. That is if they haven't run out already.
They haven't. I just checked.
Okay, there you go.
We'll see by the time this gets up.
They're $799 and units ship in May.
I checked. I didn't pre-order.
Not in time for your birthday. Only the bad things on your birthday. Maybe in time for our anniversary.
Maybe. Although hopefully we can get some PSVR news soon.
Hopefully. I bet this big event in SF will have some news.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's head into what we've been playing.
Alright.
Start us off.
Alright, well, been playing a lot of Bravely Default on the 3DS. Getting caught up. Awaiting that Bravely Default end layer?
I think so.
Bravely Second, yeah?
Yeah, Bravely Second. That's what we do.
Yeah. And I'm really enjoying that. But I've been torn away a bit. I played a bit of the Division Beta.
Let's talk Division Beta for a second.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. It's a nice blend. If you're going in expecting a shooter, don't. It's an RPG first and foremost.
It's a sneaky, hidey, shoot with stealth game.
Very much so. Very much.
I feel like my very official description.
Duck and run.
Yeah. I found it incredibly overwhelming. Not like I don't know how to do things, but like I get really into the game I'm playing. Like it's like I'm there and like it's meant to make you feel anxious. There's like this outbreak, there are these crazy people doing bad things, and like it made me like anxious, like I was really in that situation, which it was like a little bit too much for me.
I'm really hoping to get her playing some co-op with it, so I gotta keep pushing it.
He's bad. He goes rogue. I told him not to. I told him it wasn't going to end well. And he stole a bunch of stuff and killed some people, and then someone got him.
It was going well for a while.
I told him. Just don't go rogue. That's bad. But I really liked the duck and cover, like, exploration part of it a lot. I felt really cool. Like, the shooting was really smooth and felt good doing that. It's not the kind of game where you can just, like, run up and go, like, rage shooting. Like, you can do it a little bit, but it's not going to be a good strategy the majority of the game.
It was fun in single player, but it really shined in multiplayer.
I hate multiplayer.
I know, and you were doing everything single player as you played.
Well, it's just like the social, like, okay, I always feel like I'm going to do something stupid. And the people who do that kind of multiplayer are probably pretty competitive. They're like maybe like Halo people, I don't know. And like...
like Halo people.
Maybe Halo
She's calling
people.
me out, Halo gamers.
Oh yeah, I mean you guys are serious. I'm not a shooter kind of gamer typically. I've been playing first-person shooters more than anything now after I whined and cried about wanting a third-person shooter, and now it's super weird to me.
Too much Destiny.
Too much Destiny. But, I mean, it's really cool, but I'm not very good at directions in real life or in games. I get lost really easily, and, like, don't want to, like... It's true. I don't want to, like, hold someone back. So, like, I like couch co-op so I can know the person who I'm holding back. and single player. And I don't like that someone can, like, change and they could be on my side and all of a sudden just kill me. Like,
It's only in the dark zone, though.
only in the dark zone.
Then, on Saturday,
Mhm.
of course, we picked up Pokemon.
Yeah, I was like, let's play X and Y. And he's like, no. Let's buy more games that we already have.
I was pulled in. And you have to admit,
Mhm.
I've put more hours into this than I have in X and Y in a long time.
Well, that's true. I've played X and Y. I've played X pretty recently, though. But we both got yellow because we like having Pikachu follow us. I looked around and I was like, okay, what game can I get to complement his yellow? Because he made the plunge first. And neither red nor blue actually, like, perfectly complement it. So I was like, well, I want the good colors in Pikachu to follow me, so I got yellow too.
Plus, you have a chance to get all the other starters.
It's true. What about you guys? What'd you get? Red, blue, yellow, all of them? I'd like to know.
On top of that, I just beat Far Cry 4.
Awesome.
Very fun game. Another game that's, while I don't do a lot of random co-op,
Mhm.
I like couch co-op as well.
Mhm.
Awesome game for random co-op.
Mhm.
Just teaming up with someone random and taking back outposts.
Mhm.
It's cool.
Very cool.
Hopefully have the review up soon.
Mhm.
Went to the cheap theater this week.
When I say cheap, like cheap like a little bird, cheap. Yeah.
Cheap like $10, 2 tickets, 2 popcorns, 2 sodas, and the Hunger Games.
It's pretty cheap.
We will have a review for the movie up soon.
Mhm.
Also, we have been watching Gotham on Netflix.
Exciting Gotham-related news coming up at the big end of Gamescast note.
Exciting news revolving around Kimber over there.
Kimber and Gotham and Zoe approves. Maybe you can put that all together before the end of the show.
Maybe. If you can, chime in.
Yeah.
Also, been watching New Girl.
Mhm.
And have almost finished Fuller House.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The New Girl, the season up, is really good.
Mhm.
Fuller House. Get past the first episode for sure.
It took me a few episodes to get warmed up to it. I think that they did a good job with most of the jokes in the writing because they're aimed at people our age who grew up with the show rather than trying to make it super family kid friendly.
But the first episode, just too much.
Yeah, you said it was almost like they intended to have a reunion movie and then changed it.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
Yeah. It was a little overwhelming. I like the newer, like the episodes after episode 1 because they just take the time and develop like a little bit.
And the acting early on
Mhm.
leaves some to be desired.
It's true.
But we'll talk more about that later, once we finish.
Mhm. Also been watching plenty of cartoons. We said we watched the Pokémon cartoon, the Indigo League, and
About 10 episodes?
at least. And then when Will fell asleep, because he was pooped out from too much Pokemon, if you can have too much Pokemon, I watched...
Oh, you gotta admit, I was up at 7 playing Pokemon again.
It's true. I don't know. It's the only thing that gets him up that early is video games. Or Zoe.
I think it was Zoe that morning.
I watched Black Butler on Netflix, which is an anime about a demonic butler and the contract he makes with this kid. It's really crazy. I watched 2 or 3 episodes of that, and then I was like, Will won't get into this. To find something else that he might at least enjoy watching, since we have one TV in our studio and I'll have to share TV time with him. So I changed to Vampire Night, which he probably also won't like, but I really enjoyed. I won't say too much about it because I don't know what couldn't be a spoiler, but it's about this private school. There's a night class and a day class, and this girl has an interesting history, and she's like a disciplinary monitor, and she has to keep students in check and deal with all the extra drama that goes along with being at this school. So it's pretty cool.
The little bit I saw was pretty weird.
Wow. It's called Vampire Night.
While we're on Netflix, though,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk some new shows coming in March.
Yeah,
Some
sure
good
thing.
news for March.
Mm-hmm. Yay, March!
House of Cards, Season 4.
I'm not sure if that's good news.
Oh, that's great news. Marvel's Daredevil, Season 2,
Yay!
March 18th. And then Pee-wee's Big Holiday, also on March 18th.
I haven't seen any Pee-wee stuff for a long time.
Nope, I think this is a brand new movie, Netflix exclusive.
I see.
That's just the highlights. Check out the full list. Also wanted to mention Fox's renewed Bones. I know that you're excited about this.
Yes, David Boreanaz.
It's coming back for its final season.
Oh.
Only 12 episodes next year.
Mm.
But at least it gets a finale.
Finales are good.
Let's talk some more Deadpool.
Deadpool L.
You probably have seen our review by now. It's up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It has also recently become the highest grossing X-Men movie ever in the States.
It's awesome.
And is well on its way of surpassing Days of Future Past in worldwide gross. Should hit that mark soon. With all of the hype around Deadpool and its R rating and how well it's doing,
Mm-hmm.
news released this week that Wolverine's going to be rated R.
Wasn't it already going to be rated R?
Well, initial reports in the week said that it was due to Deadpool's success.
Mm-hmm.
But, let's see, the Hollywood Reporter pointed out that the studio released a teaser image of Wolverine holding up the middle claw at Comic-Con last year. So it looks like the R rating might have already been in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while we're talking Fox,
Mm-hmm.
Fox has pulled the Gambit movie that was going to be coming out later this year.
No.
It's still in production.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the problem. It hasn't even hit production yet.
Come on.
But it has its director. It has its star.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be out, just not this year.
Come on.
Batman v Superman is getting a director's cut,
Mm-hmm.
which will now be rated R.
It's not terribly uncommon for director's cuts, like home releases, to be given a higher rating.
I'm just not sure it fits for Batman v Superman, though.
It looks kind of dark.
I mean, it should be dark, but I don't know. When I think Batman,
Mm-hmm.
I think of the guy that is dark,
Mm-hmm.
but he's just never goes past that limit of killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Superman, not even dark,
Mhm.
typically. So I'm not sure what in this movie is going to pull it into the R category.
I read it has to do with the violence. Amount or type of, I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Mhm.
I hope it's not a R rating just to have an R rating,
Mhm.
though.
You don't either, Zoe. She doesn't approve of that.
And in other news, I wanted to mention, if you're looking to get a hoverboard, even past all the concerns, get it soon because Walmart and Amazon have ceased selling those boards. Their lithium-ion batteries have been reported to combust.
Oh, goody. Not a hazard at all.
Not at all.
Totes safe.
But what I wanted to bring up the most is, this is not a freaking hoverboard. It has wheels. I mean, it might be fun. I don't know.
What would you call it? An automatic skateboard? No, wait, that exists.
That does exist. Segway without a stand? It's not a hoverboard, though. Back to the Future, that's a hoverboard. We are crazy excited to announce that we have been accepted as press at Silicon Valley Comic Con.
Woohoo! What's new in the news? It's us.
We will be there bringing you everything from the event.
Yep.
Not sure what they'll let us cover completely yet. Supposed to get new details soon.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the guests that will be there.
Mm-hmm. Well, Don, my cosplayer friend I met at PSX, will be super excited if he doesn't already know that Carrie Fisher is going to be there.
So cool.
Very cool.
I know Matthew will be excited about that as well.
That's right.
And he will actually be there for a class.
Yeah, he's hosting some events. So Matthew, that's Nova Star, who we had on a previous Ricochet.
Yeah, Ricochet 6.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna have, is it 6 or 7?
6.
6. He's gonna have costumes. He's gonna have his lightsabers. He's gonna be giving lessons, showing off his moves. It's gonna be really awesome. So be sure to look for him. Saber combat.
And if you're there, make sure you hit us up as well.
That's right. We'll be around. Hopefully we'll be wearing our winning t-shirt design. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nod, nod. But also, we'll be wearing something special at least one day.
Mm-hmm.
Has to do with Gotham. It's Zoe approved.
Spill the beans, Kimber.
I'm gonna be Selena Kyle from Gotham. Cat.
So cool.
Oh.
She's got the jacket.
Yeah.
She's got the pants.
Yep. I'm working on the boots, not quite sure. I've got the hoodie. I'm gonna be playing with my hair a bit. I'm gonna make some goggles, and I actually was trying to figure out what in the world is on her shins. They look like either like socks with embroidered designs or like a leather shin guard with studs.
Yeah, take a look at this picture.
Yeah, so I was looking around and I found an article with Lisa Padovani, which is the costume designer for Gotham. Designs such amazing costumes.
She also did,
Boardwalk Empire.
yeah,
Mhm.
the show on HBO.
Yep. And the pilot for Mad Men. So she's super talented. If you don't watch Gotham and you start, or you already do watch Gotham and you haven't paid attention, just check out like Mooney, check out Fish's and the Penguin's costumes. So cool. Fish's costume change, almost every episode, if not every episode. They're just crazy awesome. So I saw her name and I was like, I'm gonna check out her website. Maybe I can find more pictures of the actress who plays Selena Kyle. And I looked and I saw that she had an email address, and I was like, well, I mean, she listed her email address, so maybe before the con gets here, she'll respond to me. So I sent her a message and I was like, hey, I'm doing a cosplay. I would love to do a cosplay of Selena Kyle. I'm really excited about your work. Could you tell me what these shin guard things are? And she got back with me.
Kimber was beaming on Saturday.
I was pretty much jumping up and down on the bed. Sorry, downstairs neighbor. I was just really excited. I was floored because it was less than 24 hours later that she responded to me, and she was so helpful. So thank you so much, Lisa. You're so awesome. I can't wait to portray Kat at Silicon Valley Comic Con, and I hope I do you proud. So
I'm sure you will.
Yay!
So there's the big announcement.
Big announcement. So I'm not a celebrity, but I'll be there in cosplay.
Let's see who else will be there.
Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk of Firefly fame, Con Man as well.
Yep. Con Man is on both Amazon and iTunes now.
Great.
So
awesome.
Check it out.
It's awesome. Of course, Nathan Fillion also in Destiny as voice actor at Halo and so on and so forth.
I so hope we get to meet him.
It'd be crazy awesome. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd of Back to the Future and all kinds of other things. John Heder, Napoleon Dynamite.
Stan Lee,
Of
the
course,
one and only.
the one and only Stan Lee. Jeremy Renner is also going to be there. It's really exciting.
William Shatner's hosting an event one night.
Mm-hmm.
A talk with William Shatner.
Yep. Yep. And not to be missed, I don't know if she was just added to the list or not, but Bonnie Wright, who plays Jenny Weasley, also going to be there, which is pretty cool.
Huge Harry Potter fan?
Yes, of course. Of course, there's a list of science and tech people who are really pretty cool. Just wanted to mention that the overseer of X, Alphabet's Moonshot Factory, Astro Teller, is going to be there, as well as the physicist who was the consultant for the Ant-Man movie, which is pretty neat.
Kimber's super psyched about that.
I am super psyched about it. There's also a huge list. There's a small list of authors, one of which is the writer of The Martian, which is pretty cool. And a huge list of artists, including the person who currently draws Deadpool, which I think is pretty neat, and I want to find their name and make sure that I say it right.
There's also some famous cosplayers going, so make sure you check out the complete list. We're only just giving a sample.
Yeah, Scott Koblish, so that's really cool. There are tons of artists, tons of cosplayers, tons of really interesting, exciting people.
We're super excited to be heading back to the valley.
Super excited to go back.
Meet up with our friends there.
Yep, absolutely.
But while we're there,
Mm-hmm.
we need some t-shirts.
So
This is
get on
where we
that
need your help.
awesome costume contest. I see you've got a familiar shirt on.
I do.
It's Alekine's gun.
And you can have one as well.
That's right.
The shirt is a large.
Mhm.
We will also be tossing in
Mhm.
to the loot prize the shirt you design.
Mhm.
So that'll be whatever size you want.
Mhm.
But this shirt here is a large.
Mhm.
Also have lots of other awesome loot.
Mm-hmm. Fallout figure. Ooh.
The only thing you need to do is submit your PNG by this Saturday, March 5th.
March 5th.
That's it. Check out the details on ricochet.crossfirecoop.com.
There's a doc in there called T-shirt, and then you can also see the logo that you need to add into the shirt as part of the requirements.
You can also check out our Facebook page.
Mhm.
Of course, facebook.crossfirecoop.com.
That's right.
Anything else to add for this week?
Oh gosh, I'm just I'm super stoked to get time to work on my cosplay. That's the big, awesome, exciting thing. And now that I've finally been able to announce it, I'm really happy that you guys know. So if you find awesome pictures of that actress and you want to send me pictures
Yeah.
for reference, that's always super helpful.
Or if you see anything that will work for the shin guards,
Yeah, let me know.
that would be really cool.
Thank you.
You've been having trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some shin guards and cover them with some kind of fabric and perhaps paint some clay. I'm not entirely sure yet. Just have trouble with the shoulder pauldrons I made for Marsov, that the little tiny bits and pieces that I added, even though I used DAP, fell off when someone nudged me. So I don't want to be losing little bits of shin guards everywhere at Comic-Con.
Awesome.
All right,
Have a great week.
see ya!